All right. I'm not gonna look at the camera because then I get all fucked up.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucked up.
All right. So, it's an octopus named God. Okay. He had a little brother named Satan. Kind of this rivalry thing. It's kind of like Darth Vader and Luke. Only they're.
Is it his dad too?
No, they're brothers. Well, that'd just be incest.
I don't know, man.
That's where incest came from.
I don't know.
Anyways, so God's playing with some clay, and he's like, "I'm gonna create dinosaurs." And he goes away for a while to eat lunch. Satan comes in. He's like, "I'm gonna fuck shit up." So he makes a little sun, and then he throws the sun at the thing, kills all the dinosaurs, and Jesus is just like, "Shit, what now? What are you doing?" God's just like, "Shit, what do I do now? I have to come up with something else." So he comes up with the thing he calls the human, right? And
with Homo erectus.
He comes up.
No pun intended.
He comes up. He's like, let's change this up a little bit. He doesn't come up with gay people. He comes up with just two bros named Adam and Steve. Okay, they're just bros. Okay. Anyways, Adam and Steve.
He's just the king, bro. It's cool.
They keep coming up with different shit, and finally they get a little drunk and they're like, let's experiment. It's like college, right?
Sticking carrots up each other's asses.
No. Then Jesus is like, well, if they're going to be experimental, they need shit. And he's like, not shit, but a dick. So he puts dicks on them. And he's like...
What did they have before?
Nothing. They were like Ken dolls. That's where Ken dolls came from.
Yeah.
Jesus got bored. And he's like, let's mix
Put some danglies on this bitch.
And penis.
Let's get some danglies in this bitch.
Yeah. Okay, so Adam and Steve... Fuck. And it's like...
In the butthole?
Come on.
That's anatomically
No. I'm sorry. Satan makes that happen.
Completely.
No. God just is like... He goes off for dinner this time. For dinner this time he goes off, and Satan, his little brother, comes in and he's like, I'm gonna fuck shit up. So he makes them start fucking each other. Adam and Steve don't know what's going on. I mean, Satan, what just happened? Then Steve takes a shit, and that's where black people come from.
That's
right?
where the Nig Man comes from.
That's where the black people come from.
Nickabovice.
And then, after that...
The butthole of Christ, or Adam and Stevie stuff.
Okay, so... Black people are created. God's just like, wow, now it's fucked up. But I guess I'll keep going. So he keeps going, right? People are starting to make shit, and
after
God's
gays
just
and
like,
black people? What a fucking trooper, man.
I know, seriously, he just keeps going at it. He gave up on the dinosaurs like that. He's like, fuck it, I'm done.
That's because Satan's a prick and...
No. So he keeps going. He keeps going, right?
Fucking two
and he goes to sleep, and his little brother Satan comes in, he's like, I'm really gonna fuck with him this time.
Fucking put shaving.
So what does he do? He makes a little snake. And the snake goes up
out of what?
Adam's ass. And he comes out and he's like, now eat me. And he's like, what the fuck? He's like, I'm just kidding, eat this apple. He's like, shit, okay, I'll eat an apple. So he eats the apple. They get done fucked up.
God's just like, fucked up off this apple.
God's just like, okay, now what?
I didn't see up the yin yang.
Yeah, God's just like, what do I do now? He's like, I guess I can just let people roam around and do whatever the fuck they want. Except I'm actually controlling them because I'm a fuck. So, then he's like, alright, it's kind of getting boring. People are just like going around killing each other, Rome's like taking the fuck over and everything. He's like, I'm going to create this little place called Israel. She comes up with Israel. And he's like, now I need two people.
Israel is real.
Yeah, it is real.
Keeping it real with Israel.
Exactly. So he keeps going at it, right?
This is where the Jews
People are just fucking up, right?
Where's Hitler in this
And
shit?
Hitler's not yet. He's like 100 years later.
Satan's new brother.
I miss him.
Anyways. Whoa. Okay. Anyways. He comes up with Jesus. He's like, let's have some fun with this. Let's fuck with the people. So he has Jesus. What is that?
That ain't right, dog.
Fix that. Anyways.
Pressing
they're like, okay, why don't we... He's like, I'm going to have this bro Jesus. And I'm going to let him... just trick the shit out of everyone into thinking that he's real. So what he does is he's like, he makes Jesus, or he finds Mary and Joseph. Mary is a virgin, but actually the rules of physics says that you're only a virgin if you get it in the vag hole, right? So she's an ass taker.
Oh shit!
Girl.
So she's a butt
pirate. She's
girl.
a total butt pirate, right?
She's a butt pirate.
But he's like, I guess she'll do. So God takes her, and he's like, Satan, have some fun. Satan fucks the shit out of her. Out comes Jesus Christ.
I thought this was on a tiny ball of clay.
I know. Satan's just a weird dude.
So he likes to fuck Clay.
Yeah.
Like Clay Aiken.
Fucking
Fuck
fucking bag, dude. He's cool with it.
So,
Oh,
okay,
so good.
so moving on. So then God's just like, why don't I just like let Jesus take over for a while? Jesus, take the wheel. Except they didn't have wheels then. But anyways, so then Satan invents Carrie Underwood. Shit goes bad.
Fuck
but
that shit.
anyways, they fucking.
That's where it all goes
So
down.
Jesus is this kind of like fucked up dude because he's Mary and Satan's just little bastard child, right? So he's like, I'm gonna fuck with people. I have magical powers, kind of. So he's like,
I can
just
get
really
drunk
smart, and he's
whenever I
like,
want.
I'm gonna make wine. So he
There
makes
you go.
wine, and they're like, all right,
Sick,
he's like-
let's party.
and he's like Houdini, you know, he's like, here's this, and he throws some alcohol in it, and it's red, and he's just like, here's wine. I turned water into wine. What's up, bitches? Everyone gets drunk, and they're like, he's the Lord. Then Jesus is like, okay, let's figure some more shit out. He goes and he figures out that if you take a certain type of mushroom, you trip the fuck out,
Psilocybin.
and you get stupid. So then
Get smart.
he invents
as
pizza,
fuck.
and he invents mushroom pizza. And he gives it to everyone. Everyone eats some pizza. It wasn't fish and bread. It was pizza and mushrooms. So they're eating the mushrooms. Everyone's getting all fucked up. And then he's like, he pays all these guards like tons of money because he sold so much wine because everyone just wants to get fucked up at that point.
He just got the fucking
And-
guards drunk. And then fuck the
And
buggers.
the guards, they tie his back with like clear rope. This is after he invented plastic, of course. And they tie him to the cross, and he's like, all right, now take these little rubber like snap-on nails, and it just goes right here on both sides, and it kind of looks like he's stuck up there. He's like, now do it the same thing with my feet. And except they fuck up.
It all adds up.
Except they fuck up because they nail his feet in, and they're just like, shit, we used the wrong nails. So then he's like, all right, I guess I'll deal with it. So he's up there for like an hour, and then they have everyone on this big like tarp thing while they're watching, and then after Jesus is like, he kind of cues him. He's like, and then everyone just starts grabbing the tarp and shaking. They're like, oh my god, earthquake!
What about when they
It's not
stabbed
really
him like a
earthquake.
fuck ton of times? Or is that just like...
It was like one of those like
That just
fake.
in the book?
It was one of those
plastic
fake ones.
fake-
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
dude.
just
They-
retracts.
Alright.
Couldn't tell. No one told the
And the
difference.
blood
then
was just
they
fucking...
had a little ketchup packet at the end, and so when they hit it, they just hit them hard and plop, and that would come out, right? So then, after
Pass
that,
me that blanket.
after that,
Fuckhead. Shut up.
after that, everyone's like still tripping out on shrooms. And they're like, "Holy God, Jesus is dead!"
Holy
And then he's like, "All right, guys, take me down. I'm gonna go sleep for 3 days. I'm gonna sleep off this hangover, right?
In a cave.
In a
Where he had
cave.
all his munchies.
In a cave, right? He's stacked up there with like Doritos and shit. So then a few days later, he's like,
Mike with
"How else can I
popcorn.
fuck with these people?" He's like, "Well, they think
You
I'm
just
dead."
smoke weed.
Jesus totally
Dude,
smokes.
Jesus blazed
invented
it all
weed.
day, man.
Jesus found out about the weed. He found out about the shrooms. He found out about the weed. Okay, so I mean, he's even like taking this weed and rolling it into a little piece of stick, and he's like, "This is incense for the Lord." And then
For
they
the
light it, and
Lord.
everyone gets baked. Anyways,
That's
they keep going at it, right? And Jesus is like, "All right, while I'm in here, I'm gonna invent a plastic floaty thing." He's like, "What can I use?" And he comes up with a hot air balloon. But it's plastic, so no one can tell, and everyone's shroomed up anyway, so they couldn't see it was there. Everyone's still eating the pizza, and he's like, quick, move the rock. And he gets out, and he jumps in, and he lights the shit up, and it goes up. And he's like, "People, I am ascending to heaven." And he starts floating the fuck away. He's like, time to go fuck with another place. He's just going to keep doing it, right? But then he's over the Atlantic, and it fucking pops, and he dies. And then sharks eat him because God or Satan got into those, and then the world goes on. And
Now there's a bunch of fucking retards.
yeah, I
doing
mean,
this con
shit
man.
happens.
Fuck
I mean,
shit ass.
Steve keeps shitting out black people. Africa was made.
Africa
All this
was
bad
made.
shit happened. Canada was invented. All this
Oh my
stupid
God.
shit, right? Nothing that people want to hear about.
Fucking
I mean,
Jews and
What about
stuff.
Obama bin Laden?
Obama bin Laden, dude. The fucker was Obama's bastard child. That's why his name is Osama. He's like, I can't name you after me. I'm trying to be president. So he's like, Osama.
Wait, so Obama is a descendant of Steve, and Osama is a descendant of Obama.
Yeah,
So
because
therefore-
Obama does the same thing. Obama just shits out people. Right? Black people. Like that. Like diarrhea.
Like South Park with Bono.
I
Fucking
haven't seen
Bono.
that, but
Dude,
anyways.
Bono.
And then, you know,
That's another
and then
story.
Osama's like, I'm really going to fuck shit up, and I'm going to turn everyone's gaze this way. So he has some other Arab dude fuck him. And what does he do? He ships out Michael Jordan and Michael Jackson, the two
Way
Michaels.
to go, fuck.
And he sends them to America.
Fuck that one up.
And while he's planning his little attack, Michael Jordan is slamming dunks.
Slamming dunks.
While
with
Michael
the
Jackson
Bulls.
is slamming cocks.
Little baby bitches.
And then the two
crazy.
towers, which wasn't real. It was like
bullshit.
Houdini. He
That
made
was
the
some
Statue of Liberty disappear. They made the two towers crash. Tarp. Drop. Removed the buildings like 2 weeks later. Anyways, that's the story of Jesus. He just, you know, he got crazy.
And that's Jesus.
Is that it?
That's a brief
that's
history
about
of
it.
everything.
That's a brief history of Jesus Christ.